Previously on Collector's Corner. You can't see it all, so I'll pull back a bit. There's the box. Titan Master Chaos on Velocitron set. It's primed. He does get an Autobot symbol right there. Head. We already saw this in the previous. Collector's Corner here. Welcome to part 3 of this 4-part review of the Titan's Return Chaos on Velocitron box set. Today it's a turn of Optimus Prime. Here he is, his G2 glory. We'll take a look at him here in a minute. Now, if you haven't seen the previous episode for this series, you can find the link for the last episode at the top, right there. And the others will be in the playlist and in the linked comment below. Please go watch that if you want. Now, with that said, let's move on to Prime. So here he is with his little Titan Master Refractor. Don't ask me why they named him Refractor, but it is named Refractor. I think his head is backwards. No, it's sideways. There he is. It has an interesting head sculpt, all done in blue, gray, and silver legs. Got the head on the back. Nothing really all that important to talk about, but hey, there he is. Here he is with the included Optimus Prime Headmaster. But yeah, moving on to Optimus Prime. Here is Optimus Prime in all his G2 glory, labeled as Laser Prime, as his G2 self was. And yeah, he's got large pre-applied foil stickers. Come close to the foil stickers, you can see Prime shooting fire and brimstone over there. Yeah, very shiny. Very, very shiny foil stickers. There's Prime. Optimus Prime. Branding. Same thing on the other side. Exactly the same thing on the other side. Got blue for the little Titan Master cockpit there. Red for the railing here. The front, we get blue windows with molded in wipers. We get the faded red into black front. No flames like the original, but hey, what can you do? Got a silver grille. Very black wheels that roll nicely. The bottom, just the road parts. It's actually pretty well hidden. You can see his legs. Yeah, not much to write home about, but there he is in his truck mode. It does roll, not on this surface because it's very smooth, but it does roll. They're very free spinning. So anyway, you can take his refractor here, fold him up. Oh, actually, put him in a sitting position. Open up the little cockpit cover here, in blue. And you can sit him inside. His little tab on the back of the feet will tab into that port there. That port in there at the bottom. And he can sit there and drive around. Oddly, because the cockpit's on there. Okay. He can do that. Accessory-wise, he gets 2. He gets a sword, done in that same translucent plastic as the cockpit cover. Very nicely detailed. Very, very nicely detailed. Yeah, got a little, well, pretty long peg there that you can peg into the side of the truck here, like so. And he gets the double-barreled blaster thing he had in G2. And yeah, it also has a seat for his for his Titan Master. You can sit any Titan Master, so I'm going to use Rodimus here. And again, the tab on the back slots into the hole there. And there it is. You can mount the gun. And you can also peg the gun in on the side, or what the instructions tell you to do is to use these two tabs on the bottom of the gun and slot them onto two tabs on the top of the tanker right there. Right there. Leave it facing backwards. It's not the easiest thing to do. Yeah, there, like so. So then you can have him. No, it'll pop off, but yeah, you're supposed to be able to tap it in there, like so. And then he mans the turret facing backwards. You can also attach the sword to this turret thing, like so. Yeah, and that's what the instructions show. If you want to do that, you can. Otherwise, that's pretty much it for his truck mode. It's not much to do in truck mode. He's pretty limited and bland, I think. But yeah, let's move on to some comparisons here. And here he is with Universe 2.0 G2 Optimus Prime. This one is in the combat hero colors of dark purple and teal, dark teal, with the very bright orange Autobot logo, G-Top logo. Yeah, there he is. And yeah, I think this is still a better figure overall than this guy. This guy really sucks. Here he is with the original, which is very large. There he is with the original big tanker. This is of course Scourge, because I don't have the actual original Prime, but it's the same. And last but not least, here he is with Kingdom G2 Prime. And yeah, this one's better slightly than that one. Okay. At least gets a separate tanker, which is also a good thing. But of course, this has to play double duty as a tank or octane, if you will. But anyway, there they are. Still, nothing as good as the original, so we'll have to wait for future release. Maybe Hasbro will give us a Commander class G2 at some point. But anyway, let's move on to transformation into jet mode. Yes, because as he's doubles his octane for the later release, he does have a jet mode. So we want to untab these side panels first here and untab his legs. You want to bring up the wings on the top. You want to go back here and fold out the nose cone, rotate it around on this side. Fold out the nose cone and rotate it. And you want to tap everything back in. But wait, but you want to rotate these sections out and back, like so, and then you want to rotate and tap everything together. Very hard because it's, joints are very loose. Like that. Tap in the nose cone. just not wanting to tab in correctly. There it is. Tab in the nose cone. And then you want to tab in these two side panels into the positions, right there and there, like so. You want to come here to the front of the truck, split it open, fold it all the way forward, like so. You want to pull out his tail fin here, slide it in position, flip down his little stabilizing fins, and fold this panel up to the back, like so. And then for the wings, you want to open them up, split them down, rotate and rotate. Actually, oh god. Rotate them in, like so. And the same thing for the other side, rotate, rotate, rotate. Rotate everything around. And I believe this thing tabs in here. Like so. And there he is in his jet mode, which is really, honestly, the weakest of the modes. He's really sad. That's a jet, but there he is in his jet mode. He does get blue stickers pre-applied from factory for the cockpit, nice and metallic. Very metallic stickers. But otherwise, the same foil stickers as before. Nothing new here, no colors, no more stickers. That's it. Gets a rear thruster there. And yeah, these things just hang around here, doing nothing. And yeah, honestly, yeah, weakest mode. But yeah, you can, again, now this makes sense facing forward because you can now tab it in like so and give him a gun, and the sword, and the Beacon, the Titan Master is inside there. But now, of course, in this mode, he's looking backwards. Yeah. This makes no sense. Yeah, anyway, for comparison, here he is with the Voyager jet, Thundercracker, that's why he's Thundercracker. He's about the size of a Voyager. Let's raise this up a little so you can see. Yeah. About the size of a Voyager jet, but got very stubby wings. Yeah. Honestly, not much of a mode here. Just very awkward. Yeah, that's about it for jet mode. So, let's move on to transformation for robot mode, shall we? For robot mode, I just want to fold his wings back. You want to, again, slide them up to make room. You want to tab the side panels. These out, the side panels and bring them down. You want to untab the whole thing again. Rotate the nose cone and fold it in. Rotate the nose cone and fold it in. Come back here. Rotate these out and fold out his little toes from there. Rotate out, fold out the toes, and then finish rotating everything down. Like so, like so. Then you want to pull on his hips to slide the whole thing forward. There. Well, come down with the arms, rotate him forward. Flip out his fists. Like so. Rotate, rotate. And you want to come back here to the tail fin, open it up. Flat. Rotate the wings up. And you want to rotate the whole thing down and onto his back. And these position up onto the back, kind of like that. Just make a rather awkward backpack. there you go. I'm going to come here and rotate his shoulder pads up all the way. Very tight, and then rotate them around. Face forward. Take them on the other side. Flip back the shoulder pad and rotate it forward. And you want to flip down this section to form his chest. And there he is in robot mode. Fortunately, he doesn't have heels, so he has a hard time standing. And then you want to take his little Titan Master Refractor for some reason. Fold his legs up, rotate him against the face, and you can now insert it into a socket. And there he is, complete and in robot mode. It's very hard to stand. He seems kind of loose. He doesn't have heels. So yeah, he kind of leans backward. But yeah, there he is in robot mode. And he's an okay looking robot mode. Not the best looking robot mode. I mean, I still think the Legacy G2 is a little better than this guy. Not that much, but still a little better. So let's go. Let's getting close to his face here. There he is, it's light blue with light blue eyes, so not much contrast there, but hey. Chest gets some more pre-applied stickers. This is Optimus Prime in his chest. Very much like the original. Everything else is gray. It does get a blue grill for the abs. Fake one, but hey. Red knee pads. Blue toes, very shiny black shins. Yeah. Black, gets backpack. Pretty bad backpack, but what you do. Articulation wise, his head can rotate all the way around. Can slightly look up, and can look down very slightly too. And he has some side to side. Shoulders can rotate all the way around, but they can get stuck with his smokestacks there. You move it and rotate around. He does get an outward swivel. And he does get this hinge too, if you want a bit more. Kind of looks weird, but can't do that. He does have a bicep swivel, which is nice. 90 degrees of bend, slightly under 90 degrees of bend. And nothing at the wrists because they just fold in and out. So yeah, that's kind of sad. We don't get any wrist movement whatsoever. No waist either because of how he transforms. So nothing there. Can't kick forward all the way. Can't kick back pretty far. Can do the full splits. He does get a thigh swivel. He gets 90 degrees of bend. And his little toe can move down. That's it. No ankle tilt. Just move down slightly. Yeah, there he is in his robot mode. As for extra features, he does have one. That is, if you press on his abs here, it will eject his side panels here for the horns. Now his head can't rotate on his own, so you get this little platform for the head, and it can rotate slightly left and right, not much. But it does work, sort of. And of course, he can hold his weapons, can wield his sword, and hold his gun. Like so. And there he is, in his full robot mode. His weapons. Oh, for comparison, here he is with Universe 2.0 G2 Prime. Yeah, he's quite a bit taller. It's quite a bit taller, but this guy still has one of the better faces you'll ever see on a Prime. Yeah. So impossibly evil, but still. There they are. Why does this not focus? There, focusing. Here he is with the original G2 Prime mold. And yeah, that one's still better. I mean, if they could just reissue him with wrists and waist, and not even a waist, he does have a waist. Yeah, he does have it. Just wrists and ankle tilts, I'd be happy. Everything else, he already has. Yeah. He is with Kingdom, G2 Prime. They are about the same size. I think this one's still slightly better. But hey, you never go wrong with G2 Prime. Now for comparison with the other members of this set. Here he is with Nautica, and with Fast Clash, is it? Fast Lane, but I think the name of the box set is Fast Clash. There they are together, and yeah, we'll still take a look at this guy eventually, probably in a couple weeks after Christmas, maybe. I have another thing I need to take a look at for next week. But anyway, there they are with the members of this set. He looks fine. Overall, he's a pretty decent figure. He has his charm. And he's got good weapons. Yeah. Oh. The original release in G2 Prime colors, I think, was okay. This one, I think, is better just because of all the stickers when they're applied correctly. I mean, I know there's a lot of cases of this guy with really badly applied stickers. But yeah, you can't do that. You can stand and pose. He's okay. I like his little Titan Master. Not a real fan of the powder blue, but it's part of the course. The original G2 wasn't this light, so I don't know why they went this light, but yeah. Still, it's a nice figure overall. It does some things right, some things not so right. But I guess he's kind of fun. Go pick him up if you want to. I'm not sure how available he is, but hey, that's it for today. So I thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember to ring the bell to get notified of future videos. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. Oh, remember to follow us on Patreon, follow us on Blue Sky, that good stuff. Comment below. Thank you. And you can see the rest of the reviews for these guys. The links in the description, in the pinned comment below for these guys. They're fun. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.